Okay, so we have these incredible AI tools now that can write, debug, and even deploy code. It's kind of mind-blowing, and it makes you wonder, right? Are we witnessing the end of human programming as we know it? Or is this actually the start of something amazing, a new golden age for developers? Well, let's unpack the future of coding together.
And that brings us to the big one. This is the question that's on everyone's mind. I mean, from seasoned software architects who've been in the game for decades, all the way to students who are just starting their very first coding course.
And you know, this isn't just idle chatter on some forum. This question, it really gets to the very heart of how we build our entire digital world. So to figure out where we're going, I think it's super important to first take a look at where we've been.
To really get the future, we have to look back. In this whole story, it's really about one big, powerful idea: abstraction.
The truth is, AI is not the first major shakeup in programming, not by a long shot. Think about it. From Ada Lovelace's first vision to the super tedious assembly languages of the 50s, every single leap forward was about making it easier for us, for humans, to talk to machines. High-level languages like Python let developers think in big concepts, not just in ones and zeros. And today? Well, AI is simply the next layer in that exact same journey.
Now, what's so fascinating is that every single one of these steps caused a bit of a panic. Seriously. People were convinced that high-level languages would make all the assembly coders totally obsolete. But each and every time, the exact opposite happened. The easier it got to build things, the more things we wanted to build, and the demand for smart, skilled problem solvers just exploded.
Okay, but what if this time is different? Let's be fair and seriously explore the case for replacement. Why are people so worried? Well, think about it. An AI can spin up boilerplate code in literally the blink of an eye. For any business, automating all those repetitive tasks is a huge cost saver. And unlike a person, an AI never gets tired and never needs a coffee break, and it's constantly learning from a dataset bigger than any human could ever hope to absorb in a lifetime. We're already seeing this happen with simple, low-skill coding jobs.
And this brings up a really crucial point. If AI starts automating the very tasks that junior developers use to learn the ropes and build their skills, then what does a career path for a new programmer even look like? That's a serious challenge for the entire industry to figure out.
But that's only one side of the coin. Now let's flip it over and look at the counterargument, the case for partnership, where humans aren't replaced, but actually amplified.
The core difference, it really boils down to this. AI is an absolute master of pattern recognition and doing things over and over at incredible speed. But humans, we bring something to the table that AI just can't replicate, and that's true understanding. We get the business logic, the needs of the user, the bigger picture. We innovate, we create, and, this is a big one, we take accountability. At the end of the day, software isn't just about code. It's about solving human problems.
And that is exactly why we need to be thinking in terms of augmentation, not replacement. The AI becomes this incredibly powerful tool in the developer's tool belt, right? It handles all the grunt work, freeing up the human to focus on what we do best: high-level problem solving and creative design.
I mean, think about it this way. Did calculators replace mathematicians? No way. They made them way more efficient and allowed them to tackle much more complex problems. They didn't make them obsolete. AI is really poised to do the exact same thing for programming.
So what does this evolution actually look like on the ground, in practice? Let's try and map out the likely transformation of a developer's job over the next few years.
So, in the short term, picture AI as your co-pilot. You'll probably spend more time reviewing and guiding its code than writing everything from scratch. Then, in the midterm, that role shifts more towards being a supervisor. You'll be directing AI agents to build entire applications. And then long-term, humans remain absolutely critical for the really big picture stuff: strategy, ethics, and making sure the systems we build are trustworthy and actually serve our goals.
All right, let's bring this all home. What does it actually mean to be a programmer in this new world? How do you not just survive all this change, but actually thrive in it?
Your real value is going to shift. It's moving away from the mechanics of just writing syntax and moving towards the art of solving problems. The focus will be way less on the how of coding and much more on the what and the why. Directing the AI, ensuring the quality is there, and driving real meaningful innovation.
This right here, this really shifts the whole mindset, doesn't it? It's not a competition, it's a collaboration. The most effective, the most sought-after developers of tomorrow will be the ones who truly master this partnership.
So really, don't fear this change. Lean into it. Start learning to treat AI not as a threat, but as your most powerful creative partner, your amplifier.
Because in the end, this has always been a story about evolution. Your role as a programmer will change. That's a guarantee. The only real question left is, how are you going to evolve with it?